Well, hello, troopers, and welcome back to General Economics Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on another fine episode of The High Ground. Sorry, I'm readjusting here a little bit. How's everybody doing this fine Wednesday night? I hope that everybody's doing great. I hope that your week has been going great. And if not, hey, just hold on a little tighter. We got Thursday tomorrow, which already smells like Friday. So weekend is coming up, and guess what? Next week it's a short week. We got Thanksgiving, everybody. Can you believe that? Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We are 1 week away, basically. So just FYI, if you haven't, purchased or done grocery shopping for that day, I highly recommend that you do so. Things are getting kind of crazy out there. Okay. So thank you again for joining me here on another episode of The High Ground. Episode 125. Y'all believe that? That is absolutely nuts. 125 episodes. Um, which by the way, I've been kind of debating changing some of the look, here of the stream. So we might play around with that in the next few days. Um, but yeah, anyway, uh, once again, thank you for joining me. Second, sorry that I posted the stream so late today. Um, I could have sworn I had created it, and then turns out not so much. So yeah, but here we are, and thank you as always, Bunker Bunch, for not letting me stream out into the ether, and I appreciate it. Also, for those of you watching this on YouTube um, and Facebook, particularly, we're trying out this new thing with StreamYard, where supposedly I am streaming in both horizontal and vertical. So if you are watching on your mobile device, let me know if it looks a little bit better. It's supposed to. If you're watching on YouTube, it's actually supposed to feed you the proper one for your device. So if you're watching on a tablet, or a TV, you should be getting the horizontal. If you're watching on your phone, you should be getting the vertical. So it's kind of funky. I kind of like it. I tried doing this a few months back to mixed results, but apparently now StreamYard just integrated this. So hopefully it's working right now. Hopefully you all can see me properly, depending on what device you are using. But we already got the Bunker Bunch commenting here in the chat. And again, I appreciate y'all. First of all, I do want to say thank you to, I believe it was Jeff. I saw your comment, but as soon as I started the stream, it like deleted it for some reason. So I saw that you posted before we started. So thank you for that. And there was somebody else, I think. So thank you for showing up, even before we actually start. Okay, so let's jump right into the chat. We got Blackstar09. What is going on, man? Saying hi to Jeff. Speaking of, we got Ultra in the house saying what's up, Trevor. We got Martha as well. Jeff in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. As always, saying fabulous. We are almost there. Dude, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy because in my mind, after Thanksgiving, pretty much the year is over, right? I mean, yeah, we got a couple weeks there in December and we got Christmas and stuff, but it's gonna fly by, dude. Like, come on. Um, yeah, what the heck? I don't know. It's too fast. But yeah, we're basically a week away from Thanksgiving. I know it's Thursday, guys, all right, but give or take a day. Um, and then we're pretty close to Black Friday, so I don't know. Y'all doing any shopping this year? I'm looking for like a couple of things, literally, and I'm trying to be very specific. So if a couple of things do come out on sale, I'll jump on them. If not, I'm good, man. I'm good. I need to save some money. Ultra with the eBay pickups, awesome. Jeff saying, "What's your favorite food for Thanksgiving? General pie, meal, one you can't go without." Ooh, that is a great question. Hmm. One that I cannot go without will probably have to be, I don't know. I like desserts, but desserts don't like me, so I can't really have them that much. Now you got me thinking. I don't know. I mean, I do like pie, obviously. I love pecan pie, but again, apparently, in my old age, everything that I love just turns against me. So there's actually a very big chance that in the last year or so, I've developed a an allergy to pecans, which is not great, and I don't like it. And I'm like, why? Why now? Why so late? I don't understand it. But yeah. So probably not pecan pie this for me this year. Um, okay, so food. I don't know, man. It's hard. I do like turkey. Don't get me wrong, but I don't have to have turkey. We can do other stuff too. I can have barbecue. We can do a cookout. Like, I don't know. I'm pretty versatile that way. But one dish that does always sort of embodied, Thanksgiving for me is probably sweet potato. Yeah, like sweet potato. Even if it's just like the like baked, doesn't necessarily even have to be like the casserole type of thing. But baked potatoes, I do like to have. I'm sorry, sweet potatoes. That's what I meant to say. Sweet potatoes. I think that's gonna be my cop out. I know it's a you know a an easy way out maybe, but to me in my mind, I think Thanksgiving, and I immediately think of going broke from over shopping, feeling morally destroyed after overeating. But in terms of dishes, yeah, it'd probably be sweet potatoes. Black Star says, Jeff, hey, look who it is. Chris from The Man Collects. Dude, so I literally, just before this, I was doing a little hunt, and my Ross didn't really have anything, man. It's been kind of bad lately, but I did just see that Skeletor that you posted earlier today. Let me see if I can find the picture. I just took it on my phone. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, that figure is pretty cool. See if how well or how bad you guys can see it there. Sorry about the glare. There you go. Dude, that Skeletor is dope. Like, again, I don't collect Motu, but I saw that, I'm like, man, for $10, I was like, it's kinda it's kinda nice. But I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up. You know what I did see? I'm giving you guys spoilers, by the way, from my hunt video. But that's just how cool I am. And you guys are the Bunker Bunch, so you deserve a little behind the scenes. I ran into this guy again, and I thought I was not gonna see it anymore. But I got to see the Ahsoka 4-pack again from the vintage collection. I thought those were like long gone. I never thought I was gonna see it again. So it gives me a little bit of hope when it comes to finding that helmet, finding that lightsaber that just keep eluding me. Um, so yeah, it's kind of not great out there. There's a lot. There is a lot of toys right now at Ross, but nothing really good if I'm being honest. Let's see, Ultra Saints coming from more eBay pickups, man. Dude, I hope you're getting all those coupons from eBay because you purchased a lot. You purchased a lot from them. Yo, look who it is, Big John in the house. The General, he says, "What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you." Um, Reminder: we're still a little bit a ways, but reminder: uh, John is putting together a local Star Wars convention called ForceCon. That's going to happen in May of next year. It's going to be fun. So if you happen to be in the area, or if you know people that are in the area, got family, got friends, got worst enemies, send them our way. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good. It's going to be a good time. Ultra says Kimberly time so fly. I still remember the last 10 months, especially when Raw premiered on Netflix. Yeah, you're right. That was this year. That's crazy. A lot has happened this year. I know we kind of keep saying that, but it's kind of true every year, if I'm being honest. A lot has transpired this year, though, for sure. Ultra says I'll definitely be shopping via online as they have old stuff I can find online, whereas I can't in physical stores. Very true. Very true. And depending on what you're looking for, they might have some good deals. So, um, yeah, I want to do some shopping for a couple of nothing too big, to be honest. The biggest thing I wanted to buy this year was a new iPad, which I did. I got it because I got a really good deal on an open box unit. And I've been loving that thing, by the way. Just for the record, I absolutely love that thing. Um, but aside from that, I'm definitely not upgrading my camera. I'm not upgrading my phone. So I mean, what else? My computer, still the same. I don't use it nearly as much as I would like, to be honest with y'all. So yeah, no big. I don't think no big electronics. Some small electronics, a couple little things that I want here and there. But nothing too. I'm trying to think. What am I like? If there's anything like big that I'm looking for, no TVs, no none of that. So yeah, it's just gonna be like if I find some good deals. Um, Obviously, Star Wars. If I can get a good, what I would like to get a good deal on, the Rex helmet. That I would purchase because I haven't gotten it yet. A Rex helmet. I want it, and I wouldn't mind getting a discount. Also, right now though, I just remembered the Scout Trooper it's helmet. Sorry, the Scout Trooper helmet Black Series is discounted on Amazon. I want to say, actually, you know what? We can just look it up. Which I thought was funny because I literally just made a video about it last week and talked about how it's a great helmet if you can find it during a sale, which I even mentioned it's not hard to do. It does come out on sale fairly often. So right now, let me see. Um, Hopefully it's still going on. Yes. So right now it is $77. So 76.99. For those of you who don't have it, it is a good helmet. Let me share here real quick just so that you guys know I am not lying. Not this time anyway. So there you go. Helmet is whoops. Helmet is $77. It is the Black Series helmet. If you're thinking about it, why not watch my review? Watch my review on the channel. I go over pretty much everything. It's one of the recent uploads, so you can check it out there and decide. But I gotta tell you, for $77, I think this is a good pickup. That's a good price. And again, it is one of the more popular ones. When it first came out, I don't know if you guys remember, for like 6 months, you couldn't find one. And then, of course, like everything else, Black Series, it just started, uh, let's say normalizing, or it's starting getting a lot easier to find. So there you have it. If you are thinking of purchasing it, again, check out the review on my channel. And just to make it maybe a little bit easier, I should just maybe I should just share the link here. Here, I'm going to drop the link for this thing on here in the chat, just in case you guys want to pick it up. Again, it's a good price and it's a good helmet. All right, let me keep going. Where am I? Big John says, got first 2 bookings for ForceCon, dude. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's gonna be a great show, man. I'm glad you are working on it. I'm excited about it. Blackster says, FYI, I'm watching on both my computer and iPhone. On the iPhone, it looks a bit cropped. You are off center on the mobile view. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Um, I don't know how this thing is cropping the image. This is all StreamYard, by the way. Like, it's doing it on its own. So I can kind of see myself off center, but I don't know how I can fix it. But okay, at least you are seeing both versions. Maybe I'm gonna have to move myself. Maybe if I just move the camera a little bit more this way. How's that? Hopefully that's a little bit better. But at least both formats are working. Hopefully. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Ultra says something I have to go without is soda, as I'm taking a long break from it and won't drink it until 13th of December this year due to a. Oh, hey, there you go, dude. Okay. I'm gonna be real honest right now, Ultra. I absolutely love soda. Okay, I don't think that's a surprise. I've talked about it here on the channel. I love soda. Okay, I gotta have it. But having said that, it is not good for you. Okay, so I'm glad you're cutting down on it. Again, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite here. All right, I'm being truthful. I'm being transparent. I love soda, but this year I have cut down a lot on it. I still drink a lot of soda, okay, by normal standards. But in comparison to how I was, last year or even 2 years ago, I have cut down quite a bit. So again, I'm not gonna say I'm off soda completely because I just love it. Um, but I'm glad, that is a step in the right direction for sure. And hopefully everything goes well with your appointment, by the way. Yo, what is this?
Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this.
Apparently not.
Jeff with the super chat, bro. Thank you so much, man. Dude, you're gonna make me spend some money on Black Friday. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be spending a lot more than this, though. I'll tell you that. This is just like my excuse. So really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support. So Jeff says has to be the stuffing for me, man. You know what? You're right. Stuffing is pretty good. Love sweet potatoes and anything. Yeah. The stuffing, you know what? So down here, we have Cracker Barrel, right? And for the longest time, I'm talking about like, I don't know, 10 plus years, I've loved Cracker Barrel. And one of their signature dishes is turkey, and they serve it with a side of stuffing, right? And that's like all throughout the year. That's not like a just right now or like just Thanksgiving. But the last 3 times that we gone to Cracker Barrel, it's been bad. And I mean, like, that last time was right out nasty, the food. And so we stopped. We kind of took out Cracker Barrel out of rotation, and it hurt me so much because like I said, I love their turkey, I love their stuffing, I loved their cornbread, and I love their pancakes. Their pancakes were like my number one probably. But I don't know what it is here in town. I haven't had it out of town. But yeah, they did such a bad job with the food this last few times that it kind of turned us away from it. And I'm a little bit sad because, like I said, for years I've loved Cracker Barrel. So yeah, I've been craving their stuffing this year, man, because it's, yeah, I mean, not enough to risk it again. And to be fair, we had a bad, experience one time, right? And we're like, all right, one off, it's all right. We went again because, again, the whole family likes it or used to like it, and still pretty bad the second time around. But again, we liked it so much that we're like, we gotta give it one last shot. And that last shot was the worst one of all. So that's when we were like, all right, we're out. Oh, and I should have clarified, not at the same spot, right? Like there's several Cracker Barrels here in town. So this was at 2 different ones. We tried it twice at the one that's closest to us, obviously our home base, Cracker Barrel, and then another one we were, I think it was on the north side. I forget. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that it was 2 different places, and yeah. So yeah, that's my sad story. By the way, that's my Hallmark movie coming up. Ultra saying hi to the man. Collects. Man collects says, nice. I only saw that 4-pack one time. Dude, I never really actually saw it. Now that I think about it, my wife is the one that found that one for me. And so I was very surprised. It was just laying there. I didn't pick it up because I already got it. But yeah, I was surprised to see it, just hanging out. Hey, look who it is. Our brother Archer from Nerd Affiliated saying, hey, everyone. What is up, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for jumping in. How I'm able to get my pickups on eBay is luck, and I had luck getting my Jeff Hardy Elites, and he's not cheap, and I'm lucky to have found him for at least between 20. Oh, hey, good job. Yeah, man. Consistency. That's good. Also saying hi to Nerd Affiliated. Nerd Affiliated says, how you doing the bubble stream? I've seen other people do this too. Yes, sir. That is through Brown Magic. I'm kidding. StreamYard added it like apparently this week. So this is my first time trying it, by the way, and I can kind of see the vertical, but I keep like drifting because I'm not used to it, and it's a very narrow gap for the camera for where I kind of need to be. So that's yeah, I'm definitely not doing a good job there. What I did like though, I will say this, that for YouTube, it lets you stream on both formats. And supposedly, if I understood this correctly, supposedly it will feed automatically which version depending on your device. So if you're watching on TV, it will feed you the vertical. It will feed you the horizontal. A bit dyslexic. If you're on your phone, it will feed you the vertical. So I was asking if that was the case. Pablo was telling me that that he's watching on computer and iPhone, and they do sort of match formats there. So that's interesting. I kind of like that. What I don't like is the following. So StreamYard gives you a limited amount of destinations where you are streaming to, right? And so I think I have up to 3 or maybe 4. I think it's 3 that I can do at once, right? So I usually just do YouTube and Facebook. But now, since I'm doing both horizontal and vertical on YouTube, it's counting it as 2 destinations, even though it's all going to YouTube. Since they're different streams, I guess somehow it's taking up 2 of my slots for destinations. So not a huge deal for me because again, I don't simulcast to many places. But if you guys are gonna try it, that's just something to keep in mind, that YouTube will now take up 2 spaces, right, for your destination. So again, just FYI. Ultra says, nerd affiliated. Ultra saying, speaking of iPads, I really need to get a new one since my old one is about to turn 10 next year. It's very outdated. Man, that is crazy. Well, actually, I say that, but my first iPad, I kept it. What was that? Like 6 years? Yeah, like 6 years. Now, mind you, I wasn't doing content at the time, or when I first got it. So it was just like the base one, the most simplest one. I wish they would have had the mini back then. I think I would have gotten for that. But anyway, and then the next one I got, I already was a creator and I started using it a lot more. And now I upgraded this year after 2 years or 3 years. I think it was 3 years. For no reason at all. I did not need a new iPad. I just wanted one. And but I've loved it. I've been using it a ton. Oh, also, I'm selling my previous iPad. So if anybody is interested, it's an 11-inch M1, 256 gig, Wi-Fi only. It comes with 3 different keyboard cases and the Apple Pencil too. So just hit me up, just in case. I figure I'd bring that up. Well, I use my phone and laptop more. I still Could use a new iPad so I can have it connect to my TV via Chromecast, have play music without having to use my. Oh, hey, that's nice. I like that. Uh, the Stranger is also on sale right now for $79.99. Ooh, let's look that up. Let's see, Stranger helmet, Black Series. Let's check it out. And so it is. Very cool. Oh, I'm not sharing. I'm sorry. So there it is. $80 for the Stranger helmet from Black Series. That's not bad. That's not a bad deal. Do you guys have it? I don't have it, but I want Rex first. I want to pick up Rex. I don't have him yet. But just in case anybody wants the Stranger helmet, I'm also gonna drop it here in the chat, so go check it out. It's definitely a good deal. Where am I? Here, Luis saying hi. What's going on? Thank you so much for joining us. Archer says I'll take some grocery Black Friday days. Yeah, no kidding, dude. No kidding. StreamYard is the answer. Yeah. They just added that. Ultra says I love soda, but I need a break since I could increase my weight, which I need to keep a watch on. I do drink many sodas as well, but need to lay off of it. Now, I hear you, man. Like I said, I love it. I really, really do. But yeah, it is definitely a good decision to not drink it. To not drink it at all, if you can. But if nothing else, definitely, cut down your consumption. So good luck, man. Josh, what's going on, man? Dave, remember Jason David Frank? Yes, you're absolutely right. I should have let off with that. I forgot, and I had a note for it too. So yeah, what is it? 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago, Jason David Frank, who famously interpreted the green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, right? Tommy Oliver, sadly took his own life at during this date again, 2022, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Yeah, so pretty sad, of course. We all kind of grew up, or at least my generation definitely grew up watching him, that very first generation of Power Rangers. So guys, if you kind of feel that it's getting pretty tough and you don't particularly see a way out, there are a lot of resources. All right. Checking out like that is I don't think it's ever the right answer. Okay. So just keep that in mind. We don't gotta go super sad here, but yeah, definitely remember Jason David Frank today, 3 years ago. That's crazy how time flies. 3 years ago, and I hope that he found the peace that he needed. So Archer's Archer saying hashtag brown magic. Yes, sir. You got it. Whoops. Whoa, what was that? Ultra says ever since I got my iPhone, I've been using it way more in terms of YouTube, gaming, photography, etc. Than I would with my iPad. Yeah, I've been using the iPad, to be honest with you, for editing. Pretty much all my videos are edited now on the iPad, and I've gotten a little bit better at it. I'm still very disorganized, right? But some of the updates to the system help. But yes, so for example, like I don't really do photography. That's more like Archer's game. But I make my thumbnails, I edit my videos, which allows me to free up space from either my phone or my camera and stuff like that. So my iPad is like my main hub right now. Whoa, good deal on Stranger. Yeah, man, there's a link right there in the chat if you so choose to pick it up. Ever since getting my laptop in 3 years, I've been using it to watch lives like yours. Thanks, man. Which I'm watching through my laptop, and I'm even typing with my laptop. I'm a lot better typing on the laptop, on the keyboard for sure. I did get a keyboard for the iPad, and that helps quite a bit. But yeah, I hear you. Ultra, but I mostly use my phone, so like I have a limited connection. Yep. Yeah, no kidding. But it's all worth to just do what I want on my phone. No, I hear you. It's still my primary device. You seen the Ray Park post? It said no. Okay, I take that back. Yes, I missed it. I don't know fully what's going on. If anybody does or can give me the cliff notes, I'll take it. But if I'm being completely honest, every time he posts like more than twice a week, I know there's something going on, and it's usually something not good. Um, yeah. Also, he's supposed to be here next month here in San Antonio. I mean, Ray Park. So I was very much looking forward to. I've met him before, but years ago. But I was very much looking forward to seeing him. But as things are, I with him, it's usually not happening. He's canceled so many things, like in the last 2 years, which is sad because I know fans wanna see him, and I know he wants to see the fans, but yeah, I mean, I hope he's doing good, right? I hope he's feeling better, but yeah, like I said, every time I see more than two posts from him, it in like a span of like a day or two, I know something bad is going on. Hey, what is going on? Rushmore Show in the house. Hey, Kenobi, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate you guys. Good to see you. I hope that you guys are getting ready for some much needed holiday break. Black Serena says, in the last couple of weeks, I got the Stranger, the Armorer, Moff Gideon, and the Scout from Amazon for 70 plus and for 20 plus. Yeah, well, actually, Pablo found the Sabine helmet at Ross for 25 bucks, right? So yeah, he was one of the chosen ones. He's posting consistently about his. Oh yeah, I figure it was around that. Yeah, he's done that before, and it yeah, it's not great. So I hope that he doesn't get into much trouble. I think he just canceled the show, right? I'm leaning towards he's gonna cancel San Antonio. So yeah, I hope he doesn't. I would love to see him, especially here in town. But mentally, I'm prepared for him not to show up. I already, if he does, it's gonna be amazing, and I will love again. I'll try to make it out there as much as I can, but I already see it that it's not gonna happen. Howdy, since the Countdown City Geeks, what is going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate y'all. And guys, if you're not, you definitely need to be following the Countdown City Geeks, awesome media group here in San Antonio. Well, not just San Antonio, actually. We've expanded. As you know, we work together on many things geek related. Um, and you guys need to be checking them out for a ton of interviews lately. They covered wrestling. They covered horror very recently. They were out at Big Texas Horror. So make sure you check out their coverage for that. Of course, we hung out at SpaceCon and many other shows. So if you're not, make sure that you are following the Countdown City Geeks here on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok, all of that good stuff. Ultra says, work's been slow, and there are weeks we don't lawn mow. We find what jobs we do. Yeah, no, I hear you. Rushmore says, love you, bro. Yeah, Ray Park posts are sad. I saw them. He's just depressed. Yeah, man, I mean, I it's sad. I feel bad because I feel he deserves better. I think he could do better. Like, I see him booked, let's say, if he books 10 shows during the year, everybody's excited for him to be there. But honestly, out of those 10 shows lately, he's been making like three. and canceling the rest, right? Again, I'm just throwing numbers out there. I haven't done research, so don't quote me on this. I'm just saying he is constantly canceling shows. And it kind of sucks, because eventually promoters are just not gonna reach out to him, right? Um, I mean, that's just the truth, right? Especially those that you know uh, they have to refund people because they already bought an autograph or a picture with him. That's a hassle. That's money lost. That's time lost. That's people upset. So yeah. And again, I know that it's not all about the shows, but I'm saying that's the side we get to see, right? So there's definitely more stuff going on with Ray. Yeah, I mean, he might be depressed. He's I think mentally, right, he's not in a great state right now. So again, it's just sad to see, for such a beloved character, such a beloved actor. Hopefully, he can find a way to um, sort of see himself out of maybe that depression that he's in. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I was very excited to see him here, but then all of this started happening, and it's probably not going to happen, which is sad because I don't even know the last time that he was here in town. I don't think I was even living here yet the last time he was here. Fistbump from the Countdown City Geeks. Rushmore Show says already subbed Countdown City. Oh, hey, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. And the Countdown City Geeks, the Rushmore Show, great dudes, great show they put on. They cover everything, all right, under the sun. So they have a great style. So check them out, especially here on YouTube. They do amazing work. I've been blessed to be a guest twice, right? Twice now, for the Rushmore Show, and I always appreciate those guys. They do a great job. Um, okay, so um, what are you all hunting for on Black Friday? I might have to check out some of these helmets. Some of these helmets, they're very tempting. They are very tempting. Um, I wouldn't mind a couple of Black Series figures, just even if they're not uh, like new. I wouldn't mind a couple of extra stormtroopers, and things like that. But we'll see what actually comes out. I think on Amazon they said they start tomorrow, right? Let me check here. Yeah, so Amazon says Black Friday week starts in 4 hours 34 minutes. So yeah, so maybe you stay up late tonight and do some shopping. I'm just kidding. Go to sleep, guys. Y'all need your rest. I need rest. But deals are gonna start happening here. Obviously, retailers go earlier and earlier. Especially online. So keep an eye out. If you've been looking for something right now, we talked about a couple of good deals. One is the Scout Trooper helmet. And again, if you are on the fence about it, why not watch my video, the one that I posted a couple of days back? It's a full review on the helmet. But the clip notes are it's very much worth it at this price. For $78, I'd say go for it if you've been thinking about it. It's a good helmet. It is narrow though. I have a big old head and it did not fit. Okay, if you watch the video, I legitimately tried to put it on and it did not work for me. So just keep that in mind. If you have a big old noggin like I do, uh, the helmet uh, is not a bucket like the other ones. It's like a clamshell, so it just like pops open. You gotta like wiggle yourself in there. It didn't work for me. I'm just saying. So just keep an eye out for that. But as a display piece, it's really nice. Do, 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 do. Rushmore Show says, shoot, we've been blessed twice and can wait for now right back at you guys. You guys have been doing take two. You guys have been doing amazing, and I'm glad to see your show grow as much as it has and as much as it will. Yeah, let's use take two. We'll fix it in post. Ultra says, I'll be hunting for new WWE Elite figures, some G.I. Joe and Jurassic Park and Halo, but mainly WWE or AEW figures. Nice. Good job. I've been looking for Luke's helmet. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. I wouldn't mind, believe it or not, I wouldn't mind Kylo's helmet. I never got it. Remember that first one? I wouldn't mind getting that, getting Kylo's. Or that new one, with the cracked and the lights. That one was kind of nice too. It is hard to find inexpensive. It's one of the first ones, right? It's what, like the second one, maybe third one? No, I think it was like the second one. Two nice things. No, man, nothing but the truth, brother. Ultra says, I've been keeping a watch on Rogue Toys to see if they added, new figures I could get next week, whether it's adding them in my collection or get them just used for parts for fix-ups. Nice. Are they going to have a Black Friday sale? Sorry, something's like destroying my eye. I think it's old age. I think that's what it is. But yeah, like I said, for me, helmets, number one is Rex. I need that helmet. Yeah. Yeah, I think Rex for sure. And then there's, of course, well, honestly, the Sabine, I don't even want to buy anymore. I want to find it. I don't want to buy it online, is what I meant. I want to find it. I mean, people have been finding it in Ross. Like, I kind of want one. Our friend Pablo here found it out there in Houston. So they're out there. They're out there. Ultra says that Rogue Toys should do a Black Friday since they did one last year. Nice. Good job. Yeah. Oh, I did want to talk about... Guys, we got Young Jedi Adventures Season 3 coming up here on December 8th. And I gotta tell y'all, I thought the show was done. I could have sworn the show was done, wrapped up with season 2. Now, to be transparent, I have not watched the whole thing, but I did watch quite a bit. I watched some with the kid. I watched some by myself. And they're not, they're not bad. Okay, I don't think they're bad. They're a little bit fun and stuff. At least the ones that I watched, there wasn't much lore to them. It's literally just the flavor of the week type of thing. I couldn't pick up on any sort of continuity, but I admittedly have not watched that many. So I don't know why I had it in my mind that show had wrapped up already. But no, we are getting a season 3. It's coming here in less than a month. And it will be, of course, on Disney Plus. Now, it seems that it will be the last season, which I think is a good idea, if I'm being honest. They tried it. They went for it. It's not an over the top show. It wasn't meant to be. It's definitely more younger, crowd, like aimed at a younger crowd. I mean, but I did want for us to take a quick look at the trailer. For it. They love their speeders, by the way. They definitely like to be on speeders quite a bit in this show. Got some cool droids. Now, remember, this is during the High Republic era, so maybe they'll do a little bit more of connective tissue there. So there's Sky Brightstar right there. And some of the droids, obviously, very reminiscent of the current designs. And like I said, the animation is definitely not over the top, but it is nice. It's polished. Yoda made quite a bit of appearances, fairly often. And it looks like we are going to see some new characters, of course. Um, and it seems like there will be a new, bad guy. So, yeah, I mean, again, it looks fun. I kind of hope they give it a little bit more, again, a little bit more connective tissue to many of the other stories in the High Republic. Um, and that might be the case. And I just missed it. Like I said, I haven't watched the whole thing. I kind of now want to go back and watch more of it. Um, Maybe I'll try to get the kid, to watch with me because they were a little fun. And like I said, Yoda does come out and they do go on and explore and stuff like that. So it's a good little show. So there you go. I know that guy is new, I think. Um, Also, if you guys are looking for, oh yeah, I wanted to show this. If you guys are looking for any of the toys, um, Ollie's has a ton of them, and they're all in great shape. But they got so many. Check that out. So I kind of like that they still got the Vibro staff. So yeah, Young Jedi Adventures. This is the last one, the last season. Started on December 8th. Um, so check it out. Especially if you are a fan of the High Republic. See, there you go. They grew a little bit. Whoops, replayed it. But yeah, any big fans of Young Jedi Adventures here? If so, let me know. Let me know if they have any episodes that actually are more connected to the books or are connected to the comic books for the High Republic. I'm curious to see how that excuse me how that is actually handled there in the show. So let's see, where am I? Where am I? Mm. Now watching them, I'm busy looking for great deals. Yes, sir. You got it. Um, so yeah, we're getting Young Jedi Adventure season 3, final season on December 8th. So hey, at least we're getting some new Star Wars, right? Before the end of the year. Of course, next year we're gonna get Mando and Grogu, which is our first movie in by that point in 7 years. So very much looking forward to that. More than likely we'll get Ahsoka, right? Season 2, which I'm very much hoping it happens. And then I'm hoping for another Tales of, right? Another Tales of mini series because I've been enjoying those quite a bit. And I would love for them to continue doing those yearly, and just keep giving us, great short stories, right? With great animation. Um, doesn't have to be, full on show. It's fine. I'm actually okay with the short format as long as they keep the quality of the stories going. So yeah, so next year obviously we're gonna have some pretty good Star Wars properties coming out. But yeah, this year they squeezed in the last season for Young Jedi Adventure. So you're watching at all, maybe when it ends, you guys want to binge the whole thing and just catch up to it. Yeah, let me know. Like I said, if you are looking for any of the toys, Ollie's has so many. They got like the temple, they got the speeders, they got pretty much everything in that line. So if you haven't Ollie's, make sure you check that out. Okay, so let me go here because I want to show you something that they announced a couple of days back, and I thought these are probably gonna be instant pickups, if I'm being honest. Let me see. I want to find some good pictures for y'all. Who shared? Come on. I just saw them. Ah, come on! I thought he had him. Yeah, he does. Okay, so they SH Figures revealed Clone Wars figures will be added to their Star Wars line, and I gotta tell you, this Obi-Wan is really good looking. So I think this one in particular is gonna be a pickup for me. There's more that were revealed. We'll have Anakin, who also looks pretty good. And also keep in mind these are prototypes that they were showing. And of course, they got Ahsoka, young Ahsoka, OG Ahsoka, looking really good. The likeness to the show is kind of crazy, which again, I don't know why Hasbro couldn't pull this off before. So there it is. That's the review. It They look good. Like I said, they all look good, but for me, Obi-Wan is gonna be an immediate pickup. So, what do y'all think? Are you a fan of SH Figure Arts? I found that they've been a little bit more hit and miss as of late. I feel than before. I always revere them as one of the best sort of figure lines in general. Um, and they are pretty good. Don't get me wrong; like they're definitely in the top five, I think, if not top three. But they've had some instances where, for example, do you remember the Anakin from what was it, like a year ago that just had that weird expression, and the swappable heads were not great. So they had some issues, right? They definitely, not everything they put out is perfect, is what I'm trying to say. But again, this one's, with the way they look, coming basically straight out of the show. Yeah, I think, at least for me, I think these are definitely a pickup. um at least Obi-Wan. And just keep in mind though, we will see this version of Obi-Wan many times in this line. Okay, um they will famously reuse all kinds of molds and parts. They will update a little bit with each re-release, but for the most part, don't think that if for whatever reason you couldn't get them this time around, that you're never gonna get them. More than likely, SH Figure Arts will release them in a year or two, and with a little update. So that seems to be their trend, because I thought they were never going to release that big ape Vegeta, and they released it this year again, right at San Diego Comic Con. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we got the Quibius Wavy. All right, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for joining us, bro. You kind of look like my math teacher. Well, the Quibius. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. I was a teacher many moons ago. I was a high school teacher, and technically, I did teach math for a little bit. I was not the official math teacher, but I was covering for another teacher for a few weeks. So yeah, I could say I was a math teacher technically. Um, but yeah, so you're not that far off, man. Just off by a few years. But yes, again, I was a high school teacher for a couple years, a long time ago though. Ultra. All right, guys, I have to go now get my rest. We'll see you all next time. Appreciate you, brother. As always, thank you for showing up and showing support for the channel. Well, alrighty, guys. I think that's about gonna do it for tonight's show. Just wanted to catch up with y'all. Try some of these new features. Hopefully, if you're watching on your phone, it's better this time around. With the new vertical layout, and hopefully it didn't mess up the horizontal one, which is the regular one. But I do want to try out one last thing here. So they added this thing where I can show you now QRs. So I would greatly appreciate it if you follow us on Facebook, and you can find us there on Facebook as General Economics Bunker, or you should be able to scan this QR code that you see here on screen. So check that out. Let me see. I think I'm blocking it, so I'm just going to show you the QR. So right there, that QR, whoops, that QR right there. And for the vertical, that QR right there, that should take you to our Facebook. Also, check us out on TikTok. That's a new QR. So we're on TikTok also at general_Kenobis_bunker. So once again, if you scan that QR code and that QR code right there, hopefully, I'm hoping it works, it should take you to our TikTok. And lastly, check us out over on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker. And once again, QR right there on the screen. So check that out and make sure that you are following us all over social media. And if nothing else, if just type in General Economics Bunker on your preferred social media, and if you use them all, we'll do it on all of them, and give us a follow. So I would greatly appreciate it if you check that out. Hopefully those keywords work. I thought it was a good idea, but let me know. Let me know if it works and it's not sending you to some weird website. Okay, so that is gonna do it. I will let you guys know what's up for next week, since next week, Wednesday, it's the day before Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking we jump on a stream, maybe just real quick, just to catch up, just to say hi and wish you all a Thanksgiving. But if nothing else, I'm thinking maybe we'll do one more stream before that. I've been wanting to do another toy talk. It's been a long time since we've done one of those, so I might put something together there. But as always, thank you so much for joining me for another episode. Thank you, Bunker Bunch, for always showing up. Thank you, because today I gave you a short notice. So again, thank you for being here with us. Thank you to Jeff again for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it, brother. Really, really helps out the channel. And if you choose also to support the channel, please remember that we do have channel memberships available for as low as 99 cents a month, which will unlock, I think we got like 12 videos that are member exclusive. So you do get some, content. I do post some pictures that are for members only, things like that. So just keep that in mind. Again, if you choose to support the channel, we greatly appreciate it. And if not, you can always support us by leaving us your like on this video, subscribing if you haven't, sharing the content with people you think would enjoy it, and leaving us a comment, all of that good stuff, so that the mythical YouTube algorithm knows that we are doing a good job. So thank you again. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Get your grocery shopping done, guys. It's starting to be the Wild West out there, right? So don't leave everything for literally next week on Wednesday, and you're fighting people for that can of yams. All right. So just start this week and just start buying some stuff. All right. Keep an eye out. Again, Amazon is starting their sales. So if you've been looking for something, especially Star Wars related, check it out. Check out in the chat. We left a couple of links for the Scout Trooper helmet, which again, review up on the channel very recently, and for the Stranger helmet also on sale. So, okay, now for real, thank you so much. I will catch you on the next one.